You trust me, don't you?
Yes?
Me, Thor. No other mind.
You're amused.
Oh, merely skeptical. How would you go about it?
I've used hypnotism more than once in healing. Not for profit. I'm not a professional. But I do think I could help you. If you'd care to...
I can't think of a pleasanter experience.
Now you will do exactly as I tell you.
It has been labeled as the golden age of the cinema, filled with big stars and lavish productions. And during those years, Hypnosis found a way to be included in many of these productions. In The Dark Tower, released in 1943, a struggling circus hires a mysterious stranger named Torg when he manages to control an escaped lion.
Are you the boss?
Well, to a certain extent, that's to say I'm,
Are you the boss?
He's not the boss and he's not a colonel.
Where do I find the boss?
well, I'm his right-hand man, as you might say. What do you want?
A job.
What a hope. We're not hiring, we're firing.
Will he want a job too?
Somebody's told him what the takings were.
I'd be willing to work for my keep.
It's no good, old man. What's that? A mirror? What's it for?
Or for shaving.
Keep clear, all of you!
Get back, everybody!
Get back! Get wrong!
Hans, Lofty, get a net and work around behind him. Faster! Get! Faster! Sit. Get back! Right back, all of you!
Pasha. Quiet. Quiet. Poor Pasha. I am Thor. I am your friend. Now lie down. 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 Good, Pasha. Soon we shall go to our cage. What a good fellow is Pasha. Yes. What a good fellow, Pasha. Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce two friends, Mr. Pasha and Mr. Thor.
Why, it's terrific. How'd you do it?
Oh, it's very simple. I make them obey my eyes. I make them like my voice. And then they do what I want them to do.
You mean you get them hypnotized?
Hypnotized.
Hypnotized? That's something new.
I'm getting a new trainer, and I have an idea who it's going to be.
Who do you mean, this fella?
That's the guy.
Pasha, I am your friend.
It's certainly a new way of taming lions.
I never saw anything work so wonderful in my life. Pasha fell in love with him.
Phil, I've got a marvelous idea.
We know.
Now listen, the show's dying. We need novelty, something new, thrilling,
Stupendous.
smashing, sensational. I'm going to crash.
Darling, calm yourself.
Thanks very much. Now listen, Mary, Phil, Tom. I'm going to crash the local rag with this lion story. A lot of the boys have already seen what happened, and the news will soon get round. And then, mes amis, that's French for buddies, we put Torg into the show with the lions.
You know, I think that's pretty good, Phil.
Just a minute. I've got a better idea. And it depends on Torg. It depends on whether Torg is just a man from nowhere with a gift of controlling animals, or whether he has a gift of controlling people.
What are you trying to get at?
Hypnotism in the slide for life. Mary, what do you do in your act?
Don't be silly, Phil. You all know what I do.
Tell us what you do.
Well, Well, I get onto a platform at the top of a high wire, listen to Willie's baloney, then get onto the wire with my back to the ground, hold my little parasol, and slide safely down to earth.
And why do you hold your parasol?
To keep my balance, you half-wit.
And if you didn't have it?
Curtains for Mary.
Unless something or someone takes its place.
Oh, I get it now. Mary does her act holding a dainty lace handkerchief in one hand and half a hundredweight of coal in the other just to keep her balance. Is that it?
Well, if you're going to rip me for having a swell idea, good night.
Phil, I've got you.
What, are you crazy too?
Now, just a minute, Tom. Phil's serious. He's trying to help.
Thanks, Mary. What I'm trying to explain is, I believe it might be possible for Torg to control Mary's balance in the act through hypnotism.
Ah, it's a lot of hooey.
Is it? They do it on the stage.
Yeah, I know. Make some unfortunate guy drink ink and kid him its port. Very funny. Ha, ha.
There's a lot in it, I can tell you.
Torg! Somebody find him for me.
Okay, Gov.
Anybody know where this chap came from?
Oh, he just came around looking for a job, I suppose, and then did his stuff with Pasha.
I wonder if it can be done. It's an idea, Phil. It's an exciting idea.
If it works, what a build-up. We've got the public to prove that it's on the level. They saw it work with Pasha, didn't they? It's a great idea.
If it works.
You sent for me, sir.
Yes, come in. Have a drink?
I do not drink, thank you.
Where do you come from?
Oh, nowhere.
What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Are you looking for a job?
Yes, sir. Any kind of job.
Are you an animal trainer?
Oh, no. I'm just, anything.
No trade?
No. I managed to get along.
That hypnotism act you just did with Pasha, can you do that with human beings?
Oh, yes.
On the level?
You doubt my word?
Oh, no, man. What the governor really means is that he's found a meal ticket in you.
Well, that's putting it rather crude, but I suppose you're right.
And you think I might be able to help you?
We want to cash in on these hypnotic powers of yours.
No one seems to have cashed in on him yet.
I haven't commercialized myself yet.
No, that's obvious.
I'm in the way. Excuse me. Good night.
Wait, please, Mr. Torg. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Let me explain. Have you ever seen an act called The Slide for Life?
You mean the one with the wire? Yes.
Well, Tom and I do that act. I'm on the wire and Tom catches me at the finish. And I carry a parasol for balance. The boys suggest you try to use hypnotism to make me do the slide without a parasol.
Somebody has a brainwave.
It was the governor.
But I do not know whether Miss Mary is a good subject.
Well, why not find out now?
The whole damn thing's unhealthy.
Listen, Tom, this is for all our sakes. If Miss Mary's willing, why not show her something?
I'm perfectly willing.
Then, with your permission.
Not mine.
Now, Tom, please, this is my affair.
Now look into this little mirror. Just try to make your mind a blank. Think of nothing. Nothing. Imagine space. Emptiness. Dark. Now look into my eyes. Deep. Deep. I am Torg. Who am I?
Torg.
Say, I trust you.
I trust you.
Miss Mary, you cannot lift your right arm. It is heavy as lead. Now, sir, will you try to lift Miss Mary's arm?
Me?
Yes.
That's a hot one.
This whole blasted nonsense has got to stop.
Why, of course. Miss Mary, your arm is normal. Now wake up. Wake up.
hello, everyone.
Mary, are you all right?
Yes, of course, I feel fine. How was it?
It works.
It certainly does.
It's bloody well unhealthy, I tell you.
It's a damn sight more unhealthy to be out of a job.
Miss Tom, you've got to admit that.
I won't admit it. I'm going to have you used as a medium for some tram. Yes.
Tom, you're behaving like a child.
Listen, if Mary's willing to take the risk, that ends the argument. We can try it out anyway with a safety net. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So what?
I'm quite willing.
Thank you for your confidence.
That settles it. You three can have a workout tomorrow morning in the big top.
I still don't like it.
Oh, don't you? Well, I do. Oh, Governor, will I go to town with a publicity stunt? Or will I go to town?
Oh, go to hell.
Now, Mary, look at this. And keep on looking at it. You have utter and complete confidence in me. You trust me, don't you?
Yes?
Me, Torg. No other mind can ever dominate you. No other living person can have any influence upon you. You will only hear my voice. All other voices and sounds will not exist for you. You are at peace. Now, Mary, you are going to do your wire slide now without any balancing control but mine. Now open your eyes. Open your eyes. You are confident.
I'm confident.
Now get onto the wire. Go.
She's right. She's done it.
Hello, Mary. Oh, nerves.
No? No.
Oh, yes. I think you are a little tired.
But
I've been watching you. Come, I want to talk to you.
No, talk, please.
Come. Yes, Mary, I've been watching you. And you are tired. You wouldn't go on if you had your choice, would you?
Well, I suppose everyone...
Would you? Turn and look at me. It is true, isn't it? You would like to rest.
Yes.
Tonight, on the trapeze, you will be tired.
Yes.
When you are swinging with your head downwards, ready to catch Tom, you will be so tired. Say it.
I will be so tired.
You will not be able to hold him. Remember that.
Yes.
You must remember.
I must remember.
Now, Mary, you will know nothing of this talk, will you?
Nothing.
you are, Mary. You're on in a minute.
Yes, Willie.
Mary, Dr. Wilson here is a psychiatrist. He's very interested in hypnotism. He's heard a lot about your act.
I'd very much like to have a little talk with you, Miss Mary, if I may.
By all means. What do you want to know?
Well, I'll leave you two alone. I'll have a cigarette.
Right.
Do sit down, won't you?
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Now, tell me, Miss Mary, do you feel any ill effects from these performances of yours?
No, none at all.
And when you're performing, are you aware of what you're doing all the time?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes, except, of course, during the act. Then I'm controlled by Stephen. Dr. Torg.
Oh, he's a doctor, is he?
Well, we call him one.
I see. And you don't really know what you're doing when you're under his control?
No, but then, of course, I don't have to worry about anything. My partner does that for me.
I quite appreciate that. You don't find yourself in any way resenting this hypnosis?
Oh, good gracious, no, why should I? After all, I'm never asked to do anything that hurts me. Besides, he's most considerate.
Oh, that's splendid. You're very fortunate, Miss Mary. Does Dr. Torg use anything like this?
Yes, he does.
Do you mind looking into it for a moment?
I'm quite used to this sort of thing, you know.
I suppose you are. Now, this may make you feel a little sleepy. Are you a little sleepy?
Not in the least. I'm sorry.
Now, please concentrate. You can sleep, you know. You can close your eyes. Well, that's all right, Miss Mary. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I'm quite satisfied.
I'm glad you're satisfied, Doctor.
You, I take it, are Dr. Stephen Torg.
Yes, how do you do?
I'm interested in this alleged control you have over Miss Mary here.
So are a lot of other people, Doctor. And it is not only alleged, it is complete and absolute, as you, of all people, should realize.
Indeed.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been eavesdropping.
I'm not surprised. Get out.
Certainly. Mary?
Just a moment, Mary. I want to talk to you.
Mary?
What can we do?
Nothing, I'm afraid.
Are you sure of that?
Reasonably sure.
But supposing I took her to see Tom. After all, they were in love. If she saw him lying there all bandaged up, it might help, huh?
Yes, it might. It can't do any harm anyway. I can't say what the result would be, but yes, I should take her to see him.
This control, as you call it, is it just going on and on? Is there nothing that can stop it?
It's obviously a case of willing cooperation, and no other control can intervene.
Well, if Torg should die, what would happen to Mary?
In that case, she'd pass into a state of hypnosis, which would gradually merge into a natural sleep. On awakening, she'd remember nothing about it and become her normal self again.
How do you feel tonight, Mary?
Fine, Stephen.
All right. Can we go?
All set.
You should never have allowed this.
Get onto the wire.
Dr. Torg, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. All right, Mary. Come along. Come along, Mary. Come along. Again, Mary. Again. All right, Mary. Stay there. Stay there until I tell you to go.
Mary!
Remain in your seats, everyone, and keep quiet.
All right, Mary. Don't move. You are safe. You are safe, Mary. Do as I tell you. Back. Back, Mary. Hand over hand. Back. 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 Hand over hand. Back. Back.
Next time on Hypnosis and Media.
He's gone. No more Duval. You're tired, aren't you, Stella?
You will never try to sing again. Say it.
Thanks for watching until the end. If you want to see more, just hit the subscribe button. Margaret Register is a certified clinical hypnotherapist and advanced EFT tapping expert. For a free hypnosis consultation or a sample copy of Meg's new ebook, Hypnosis for Painful Intercourse, go to www.megregister.com.